Hey, Skol Vikings Nation. What's up, Purple Pride Warriors? Can you feel that electric buzz in the air? It's game week, and we're staring down the barrel of a massive NFC North showdown right here in the heart of Minneapolis. Last weekend's gut-wrenching loss to those Ravens has us itching for payback, but hold on to your helmets because this Sunday, November 16th, our boys in purple are welcoming the Chicago Bears back to US Bank Stadium for round 2. And if Week 1's sneaky victory at Soldier Field is any indication, we're about to remind them why the Vikings own this rivalry. But wait, are the Bears peaking at 6-3 with Caleb Williams slinging fire? Or can we claw our way to 5-5 and get back in the playoff hunt? Stick with me through these Vikings news updates, because I've got the breakdowns that'll have you screaming at your screen. Who's ready to paint the town purple? Our Vikings are sitting at 4-5 after that tough 30-16 defeat in Baltimore, where we just couldn't string together back-to-back wins this season. It's been our Achilles heel, folks, and it's driving me nuts as a die-hard fan. But here's the fire. We're home, where the roar of 66,000 strong turns this dome into a cauldron of chaos for any visitor. The Bears? They're rolling in hot at 6-3, tied for the top of the North after back-to-back come-from-behind thrillers, including a 24-20 nail-biter over the Giants where rookie QB Caleb Williams dropped 220 yards and a score. Yet, we Vikings have their number 4 wins in the last 5 meetings, outscoring them 116-88 in those clashes. What do you think, fam? Can our defense finally solve the run game? Or is this the spot where we snap the skid? Drop your bold takes in the comments below. This isn't just another divisional scrap. It's the 130th chapter in one of the NFL's oldest beefs, dating back to the leather helmet days, and we've got the edge with a 69-58-2 all-time lead that screams purple dominance. Remember Week 1? We grinded out a gritty W at Soldier Field despite both teams sputtering like old V8 engines. Our D forced turnovers and Sam Darnold kept us steady. Fast forward to now, and Chicago's found their groove under new coach Ben Johnson, who they poached to protect Williams after he got sacked a league-worst 68 times last year. But here's my hot take. Their recent magic? It's smoke and mirrors against softer squads. We've got the tools to expose that, especially with our home field fury. Who's hyped for kickoff at noon Central? Hit that like if you're tailgating already. Broadcast-wise, Vikings fans, mark your calendars. Fox has the call starting at 12 p.m. Central, with the pregame hype kicking in early to get your blood pumping. If you're not glued to the TV, fire up NFL Plus in the app or snag NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV. Perfect for streaming every purple play without missing a beat. And let's talk streaming perks. Catch those Red Zone exclusives and alternate angles that make you feel like you're on the sideline with Harrison Smith. No excuses, brothers and sisters. This one's too big to watch on delay. Imagine syncing up with the Skol chant echoing through your living room. That's the vibe we're building. You streaming solo or hosting a watch party? Tell me in the comments. I want the deets. Diving deeper into the Bears' backfield threat, because if there's one nightmare keeping me up at night, it's their ground game sneaking wins lately. Led by DeAndre Swift, who's been a beast in Chicago's last 4 outings he's suited up. Chicago's 3-1 in those, folks. Swift's piled up 58 carries for 375 yards and 2 TDs, averaging a juicy 6.5 yards per pop, including that punch-in against Baltimore last week. He's the spark plug in their offense, turning short yards into chunk plays that wear down defenses like ours. And with Caleb Williams airing it out more confidently, Swift's draws and counters are pulling linebackers out of position. Brutal stat. When he missed Week 9 versus Cincy, the Bears looked mortal. But now, he's back and so is their sneaky efficiency. What's your game plan to bottle him up, Vikings D? Share your schemes below. Our run defense? It's been a roller coaster this year, 2 games under 100 rushing yards allowed, looking like the Purple People Eaters reborn, and then 2 disasters over 150 yards where we went 0-2, getting gashed like a screen door in a hurricane. Think about it. Against the run-heavy Ravens, we bent but didn't fully break until it was too late. Swift and the Bears crew, bolstered by that revamped O-line protecting Williams, could exploit those inconsistencies if we're not gap-sound from the jump. We've got the talent with Danielle Hunter anchoring the edge, but discipline's key. One missed assignment, and boom, first down city. I believe in you. Fellas, stuff him early. force third and longs, and let Brian Flores blitz packages feast. Fans, do you trust this D to flip the script? Hit the comments with your confidence level on a scale of Skol to Super Bowl. Shifting to our side of the ball, spotlight on outside linebacker Dallas Turner, our young gun who's got the chance to erupt this Sunday and etch his name in Vikings lore. Turner's had a rocky rookie-ish start to 2025. 5 starts already thanks to Andrew Van Ginkel's early absence, but only 3 tackles for loss and 1.5 sacks to show for it, which stings when you're drafted to be a pass rush phenom. He's flashed that Alabama speed in spurts, but consistency's been elusive, like trying to tackle a ghost in coverage. Yet, with Jonathan Greenid nursing that shoulder tweak from the Ravens game, no practice yet this week, Turner's staring at start number 6, a golden opportunity to bully Chicago's tackles and disrupt Williams' rhythm. Imagine him sacking the rook on 3rd down, flipping the field, pure poetry. Dallas, this is your moment. Kid, bring the heat. Greenid's injury status is the wild card here. Vikings Nation. Dude left Baltimore early, and without a miracle turnaround, we're leaning heavy on Turner to fill those massive shoes on the edge. Greenid's been our sack leader, terrorizing QBs with that relentless motor. But if he's sidelined, it opens the door for Dallas to step up big time. We've seen Turner in spots. Quick get-offs, violent hands, but he needs to stack those reps without over-pursuing. Against the Bears O-line, which they beefed up post-2024 to shield Williams, Turner's bend-around-the-corner ability could be game-changing. Force hurried throws into Justin Jefferson's hands. No pressure, right? But seriously, this is how stars are born in the NFL. What do you see from Turner this week? Breakout or building block? Let's debate in the comments. Rivalry rewind time, because nothing fuels my Vikings fire like reliving the history against these Bears, 130 meetings strong, and we've got that 69-58-2 edge that feels like destiny wrapped in purple. From the frozen tundra tilts to dome shootouts, it's been a slugfest, but we've owned the recent script. 4 of the last 5 wins, including that 30-12 thumping last December right here at home where our D suffocated their hopes. And don't sleep on the offensive fireworks. We've dropped 30 points in back-to-back Bears games before. A streak not seen since 08-09. It's that NFC North grit. Trash talk, hard hits, and that sweet taste of divisional dominance. But Chicago's hungry, coming off those miracle comebacks. Who's got the edge this time? You tell me. Poll in the comments. Vikings by 10 or Bears sneak a W? That lone playoff clash in '95? New Year's Day wildcard heartbreak when the Bears edged us. Still burns, doesn't it? We were rolling into the postseason with NFC championship dreams. But the Bears played spoiler in the snow, holding us to field goals while their D stuffed the run. It's the what-if that haunts Vikings lore, the reminder that history's written in blood, sweat, and those brutal Midwest winters. Fast forward to now, and with both squads vying for North supremacy, Sunday could echo that intensity, except this time we're flipping the script at home. No more ghosts. We're exorcising them with a W that propels us up the standings. Reliving this fuels me. How about you? Favorite Vikings-Bears memory? Spill it below. Bears injury buzz is music to my ears, Vikings fam. They're rolling deep with 13 dudes on the report, including Swift questionable after tweaking something in practice. Add-outs like Jody Walker, Dominique Robinson, TJ Edwards, and Josh Blackwell, plus Ruben Hippolyte too iffy. And suddenly their depth chart looks thinner than a Bears Super Bowl resume. Williams might have protection issues if that O-line's banged up, forcing him into those pocket scrambles we love to swarm. It's opportunity knocking. Our pass rush, led by a healthy Hunter, could feast. But let's not get cocky. We've danced with injuries all year. Still, this tilts the scales our way. Thoughts on Chicago's hurt locker? Advantage purple? Comment away. On our end, the Vikings injury front is holding steady-ish post-Ravens, but Greenid's shoulder is the big question mark. No reps yet, so fingers crossed for limited snaps at worst. Van Ginkel's back in the mix, which bolsters the LB core, and our skill guys like Jefferson are full go, ready to feast on a Bears secondary that's bent in recent comebacks. Darnold's arm is fresh, and with the run D dialed in, fingers crossed, we avoid those third and short traps. Overall, we're healthier than them, key for a grinded-out divisional war. Who's your bounce-back hero this week? Jefferson torching covers or Flores scheming chaos? Let's hear it in the replies. Stats that scream Vikings upset potential. We're 4-1 against the spread in our last 5 versus Chicago, covering twice as favorites by 2.5 or more, and the overs hit twice in those tilts with combined scores lighting up the board. Minnesota's 2-2 as moneyline faves this year, but at home, undefeated in spirit. Bears are 5-4 ATS overall, 3-2 as dogs, but their recent wins? Against sub-.500 squads, not road warriors like us. We've outgained them in key metrics, rushing edges, turnover margins, and with home cooking, expect Darnold to exploit those 88 points we've scored in 5 meetings. Numbers don't lie, fam. This is our spot. What stat pumps you up most? Drop it below. Diving into the trenches, our O-line's been a rock against the blitz, giving Darnold clean pockets in 70% of dropbacks lately, which is gold against a Bears D that's top 10 in pressures but gassed in fourth quarters. Chicago's revamped front might test us early, but with Aaron Jones churning yards, averaging 4.8 per carry, we control tempo. And defensively, Turner's 48 tackles and 4 picks from the LB group show depth, even if sacks are light. Just the little things, third down stops where 42% conversion allowed, that bury rivals. These nuggets build winners. Fans, which matchup decides it, lines or backfield? Your call in the comments. Teaser for the chaos. Picture this. U.S. Bank erupts as Jefferson hauls in a 50-yard bomb, silencing the Bears' sideline. Then Turner strips Williams for a scoop and score. That's the Hollywood script I'm scripting in my head. But reality? It's on our guys to execute. We've got the crowd, the history, the hunger after that Ravens L. Bears are real contenders, no doubt. 6-3 doesn't lie, but divisional games are trench warfare and we thrive there. No moral victories, we need this W to hit 5-5 and stare down the pack next. Who's believing in the bounce back? Smash that like if you're all in. Storytelling the season arc, it's been a wild ride for our Vikings. Flashes of brilliance like that Week 1 Bears W. Then stumbles that test our faith, but every contender's path has potholes. Now, at the crossroads, this home tilts our inflection point. Snap the no back-to-back wins curse. Ignite the playoff spark. Remember 98? Gritty runs like this birthed legends. We're not rebuilding, we're reloading. Your stories fuel me. What's your all-time Vikings comeback tale? Share 'em. Let's bond over the purple pain and glory. Wrapping this Vikings news deep dive because we've covered the angles, but the real magic? It's you, the fans turning purple into gold. We've got the tools, Turner rising, run D steadying, history on our side, to send the Bears packing 27-20 or better. But it's your energy that powers the dome. So, hit that like button if you're Skol ING through Sunday, drop your score prediction in the comments, subscribe for every purple update, and share this with your Vikings crew. Let's flood the feeds with Viking pride. Until next time, stay purple, stay fierce. Skol Vikings. As we gear up for this epic rematch, let's not forget the broader NFC North plot. Bears at 6-3, us at 4-5, but with the Lions lurking and pack breathing down, every snap counts double. A W here catapults us back into contention, maybe even wild card whispers. It's not just points. It's pride, positioning, payback. I've been ranting like this since '87, and nothing beats that post-win high. You feeling the surge? Tag a buddy who needs this hype. Together, we're unstoppable.